So this is the world's only proven safe and effective finger and toe tourniquet.
Finger and toe tourniquet.
One size for everyone. It can be on any digit from 90 minutes.
Oh, laceration of a finger.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's pretend you have one.
I got big old fat fingers.
That's okay. And there's no blood on your finger. They go on easier, but I can still demo.
Yep.
So let's say you have that lac right there. These are made to stretch, right? So you're able to get over the beginning and get over the injury, right? Yeah. Once you're over the injury, just squeeze the blood out. When I get to here, you want to make blood in your finger at all. You can leave these on for 90 minutes. You're going to notice it's very comfortable relative to...
It feels like a tight ring.
Yeah, exactly. Remember, I've put this on. I've got 90 minutes. Now I can clean the wound. I can actually look at it as your paramedic or
see
your
how
medic.
deep it is.
What's in there? Is there oil in there? Hair, chicken, parts? What's in there, right? Rust, glass. Get it all out. Clean the wound. Dry it. Get a couple steri strips. Wrap it, bring the wound edges together, put a non-adherent dressing over it just to keep it from getting dirty, and you're done.
Yeah.
2 minutes, first aid.
And then you got a clean wound that's taken care of.
You can stretch it and remove it, or on either side, see the little score point?
Yeah.
You just snip it on one side and it rips right off.
So 2 ways to remove it, one stretching, pull it off,
tiny snip.
and one's cutting.
Yeah, so if you did stretch it, the gray area trails behind anyway, so it would go right over them.
So we encounter hand injuries all the freaking time. There's been a few times where I could have utilized it.
And ExxonMobil and Chevron already use it on their sites. So they have these. I mean, the ones for the medical facilities, it's 5 years. They come sterilized.
Okay.
So the sterilized ones come in boxes of 25. That's our medical offering because they're sterilized, they're already packaged. It's under 200. They're $7.95 each. They're not very expensive. Under $8.
Okay.
So you could take them out and disperse them how you want. If you ever get within 3 months where you're like, hey Dave, I've got 10 left, just send them to me. I'll replace them. I'll just use them at a show as a sample. It's no big deal. Stop bleeding. Just stretch the T-ring, get it over the injury, and then just squeeze the blood out. So Taylor, there's no blood in your finger.
Yep.
And you can see it. So 90 minutes. So then if I was say I was the fireman that showed up and you're the worker, I would just clean that one. First I would document that I put it on.
Yep.
And then I created a bloodless field just to cover yourself, right? Clean it all, irrigate it, get everything out of there, like whatever's in there, glass, rust, dirt. Clean it all, dry it, put some steri strips on it and a bandage over top, and you're actually done. You just did first aid.
Yep.
And you can stretch it and remove it, or you could cut it and just rip it right off. Hey, can I see a digit?
Well, I see it how as you stretch it, you oval it out, so you orientate to the direction that you need.
True that. And then the gray membrane will trail behind. So when you head in this direction, watch the tourniquet. The gray is actually, watch how it trails behind so it doesn't catch. See that?
Yeah.
And then when you remove, it does the same thing. Yeah. So even on a first aid cut, remember I said you could just stretch it and remove it? That's why. Because the membrane will trail behind the wound in either direction. Here we'll walk you through everything we really talked about, and there's an actual T-ring in here. And then the product offering, this for the first 15 years, this is our medical sterilized offering for ERs, hand surgery.
That's the way it comes from the hospital setting.
Exactly, and they get them in boxes of 25. But we started thinking, what if someone just wants one for their boat?
Yeah.
What if they don't speak English? What if they're in a kitchen or a landscape business? So we reconfigured the packaging, and now it tells you what it does. It shows you what it does. And then on the back, here's your first aid training and a 2-minute training video.
And it's 3 steps.
Yeah, and we've used this to train everyone in the 3,000 hospitals we're in. We don't have this literally.
So that is your training video, and it's good.
It's global. Anyone can, as long as they can understand it. But even pictorial-wise,
you'll be able to follow through it.
So that's our T-ring first aid. And we call that FA002, First Aid 002. That's our pressure graph that proves the T-ring is the only safe, proven tourniquet out there. These are commercially silicone bands that you actually roll up the finger, but there's 4 sizes. So out in the field, you'd have to look at the finger and go, oh, I gotta pick the right one. So there's a little bit of operator error.
These
2 are kind of makeshift, invented in medicine Hemorrhage drain where you're wrapping the tubing around a finger. You tie a knot, you pull it, put a hemostat. So UC Irvine did a study that showed ours is the safest tourniquet in the world.
I was looking at the footprint that it leaves behind while it's on the finger.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at a 3/8 band or so, roughly, whenever it's on the finger, compared to you take a piece of 1/4 inch hose, stretch it out, and there you're down to 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah.
You know, so it's leaving a wider footprint, less skin trauma.
Right, which gives you more
Less
time.
vascular
So
trauma.
you can use them on toes. We do a ton of podiatry.
Okay.
We do a lot of pediatrics because people will get a melanoma under their nail, or they'll need a nail bed removal. They got fungus, amongus under there.
Yeah.
And so you can put it on and remove the nail.
Got a degloving. Would you just slide it up and over and be done with it?
Yeah, I mean, as long
As long as you can get past
Yeah,
past
you got-
where
yeah.
the skin came off, right?
Yeah.
But if the skin came off here, you can get past it.
Absolutely. Full
It would probably hurt to go on, but at least you get it on and you
Yep.
get that occlusion.
Yep. Now, out in the field, if it's something like, let's say this, you know, it was amputated right here,
Yep.
like your question, there'd be plenty to go ahead and exsanguinate. Put a finger cutting kit in here,
Nice.
and then everything else you need was sealed.